Hello everyone, welcome to another grocery haul. I don't have the groceries yet. I'm actually on my way out of the door, have my jacket on, and I'm about to head to the shops to get it. It's now 5:25 and I wanted to record this clip now because I'm actually curious to see how long it's gonna take me. Like I did last week, I'm gonna go to Lidl because it's the cheapest one. I have my list, I have my meal planning ready, have the list of the things I need for those recipes I'm making, and then if there's something I cannot get into Lidl, and I'll go to Waitrose that is literally like 100 meters away, and I'll get the things from there because that shop usually has everything. So let's go. I'm back, just got the bags upstairs. It's now 7 p.m. It was 5:30 when I left, so 1 hour and a half took me. This is what I got today. It's 3 bags. 2 of the big ones, the same ones as last week. One more like small bag. However, last week I didn't do very well because I showed you all the things I got on Tuesday. Today is Tuesday again, by the way. I still have my receipts here. I'm printing receipts on purpose. Usually I say no to the receipts because you don't need them, but for this case study it's easier to have the receipts on hand. So last week I shopped at Lidl, like I said, and I spent the 35 pounds kind of in there. But then in the middle of the week we ran out of a few things. We ran out of bread, we wanted dessert and we didn't have it, we ran out of bananas, ran out of a few things. So we ended up going to Tesco, I don't know if you can see it, Tesco, and we spent another 23 pounds in Tesco. So we ended up doing 2 grocery shoppings. This week, oh the light's terrible here. This week, to try preventing that from happening again, I try to think exactly what we're going to need, not only for the meals I'm going to cook, but all the snacks and stuff, precisely to avoid having to go to any supermarket during the week. So the goal is to not go to any more supermarkets today. I went to Lidl again, did most of the shopping there. Then there was a few things I couldn't find in Lidl, so I went to Waitrose. The 2 big bags are from Lidl and the small bag is from Waitrose. I don't remember how much I spent in each place. I'm going to put everything on top of the counter like I did last week, and then I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you the receipts as well and show you how much I spent in each place. Here's everything that I got. I have the feeling that I got way much more things than I did last week. So here's the overview, a bunch of things. Here's the receipts. So on Waitrose I spent, what's this, 18 pounds, and on Lidl I spent 48 roughly. So together I spent 66 pounds, which is a lot, especially for a week of groceries. But as you're gonna see, there's some things here that obviously are gonna last more than a week. But 66 pounds is a lot, even though that last week the 2 groceries that we ended up doing, it was 67 I believe, 57, it was 57 I believe. So it's roughly the same, a little bit more, but yeah, it is what it is. I tried getting the things on sale. There was not as much as last week, I believe, especially on Lidl. But let's go things one by one. I'm gonna start here in this corner. I just got some, feminine products, the same as everyone gets, and some toilet paper because we were out of those. So I'm just gonna, hide that over there because it's not very pretty. Then I don't even know where to start. I got a bunch of carrots, again using my baggies, and I got another pack of 2 because I needed 4 today. So a bunch of carrots and a bunch of potatoes. Look at this. They were not the most pretty potatoes, but I didn't want to get the ones that were bagged, like I said last week. So I tried to choose as best as I could. Then a bunch of onions. Again, they didn't have loose onions. They were supposed to, but they were all sold out. And then later I saw that on Waitrose they did have some. So they only had these ones. They're organic and they're super small because of that. So I got 2 packs. There's like 4 or 5 in each one. I got some garlic and a little bit of ginger. Obviously you can get bigger pieces, but ginger is one of those things you cannot freeze and it goes bad so quickly that I tend to buy only a little bit when I need it. Then what else is in here? Here is some courgette. I don't know if in the UK they call it something else. I have the feeling that they do. Anyway, you know what I mean, courgette, right? There's 3 of them. This is gonna be for soup. There's 2 leeks. Again, they didn't have them without being packed. And they call it salad onion or something. It's a bunch of them. It was like £1 for all these ones. Then I got some frozen strawberries. This is for my smoothie bowls. Usually buying fruit already ready and frozen and all that is not cheap, and it's cheaper just to cut the fruit yourself and freeze it. But there's some exceptions, like raspberries, blueberries, all those things, all the berries basically. So strawberries is actually cheaper to buy them like this and freeze them than buying regular ones and chop them to freeze them, because strawberries are quite expensive. So that's why I got them already frozen for my smoothie bowls. I got some onion rings. I've never tried these ones, but I was checking and you can do them in the oven. So they're basically ready and you just put them in the tray in the oven. And I'm very curious. One of the days in this week we're going to be having burgers, so we're going to have those. What else? Today for dinner we're having hot dogs. So I got 2 packs of hot dog buns. And here are the burger buns for when we have the burgers, obviously. I got some soy sauce. Ours was nearly finished, and some chicken cubes from Knorr as well. They were finished, the ones we had. Some sausages for Suki. This is what we use when we walk her. Each sausage of this, we cut them in 4 pieces and we just keep them in a baggie in our pocket. And that's what we use as a recall treat. So when she comes back, when we call her, she gets 1/4 of a sausage as a reward. So we got that for her. This is for dinner tonight. I've never tried these sausages and they look so thin. But these were the ones that Josh said he likes. So I got these, the Frankfurter, but they look very small. Yeah, definitely smaller. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Then I got some chicken. Like I said, I'm trying to buy only for the week we're at. Usually I would buy a much bigger box of chicken and just freeze it. But I'm just buying for whatever I'm cooking. So I just got 2 chicken breasts for a specific recipe. And I got here... What the poor thing got stuck to the other one. Got here 4 beef quarter pounders for the burgers, obviously. Some sesame seeds, a little pack, and I believe I spoke about everything here. Now over here I have some food for Suki. We don't feed her this very often because I don't believe it's very healthy for dogs, but she absolutely loves these pouches. It comes, let me show you. I'm gonna open one right now and show you. They have different flavors, but there we go. They have different flavors, but it's basically just a pouch and it has some food and some sauce. She absolutely loves it, but then again, I don't believe this is very healthy, so we just buy it just every now and then because she does get tired of her food very quickly, so we need to keep changing her food over and over and over. Obviously we rotate, we don't buy new food every time, but she hasn't had these ones in a while, so I got those for her. Here I have some cereal, like Special K. Now here I have some snacks. Last week Josh was always complaining that we didn't have any snacks in the house, and he asked me for some bars, so I got him this. I think this is what he wanted. Chocolate muesli bars, and this is supposed to be like one of the bars he likes, called Go Ahead Apple. This is obviously just a general brand, and I was gonna get 2 boxes, but as I'm not sure this is actually as good as the other ones, I just got 1. Then I got some white chocolate chips and lemon cookies. This is my snack. And for dessert, because like I said last week, we ended up going to Tesco on purpose to get dessert because we're both very fat. I got 2 of these Goo cheesecakes. They are caramel and something, salted caramel, and they are a special edition for Valentine's Day apparently. And I also got some sticky chocolate pudding. It's like a big cake, you see, that the chocolate will melt. Looked very yummy, and we do have some ice cream from last week in the freezer, so this would go with the ice cream. Then again, a big bottle of milk for Josh, just semi-skimmed. I was gonna get, again, milk for myself as well, but on Lidl, my basket was so full I couldn't put more milk in that. So this one is from Waitrose. And on Waitrose, when I went to grab this, the lactose-free milk was so high on the shelf because the front part of the shelf was empty. So it was at the back of the shelf and it was so high I couldn't reach it, and there was no one around to ask for help. So I was like, oh, screw it. So I didn't get myself milk this time. I still have some in the cupboard. Then I got, look at this, a ridiculous amount of bananas. I don't even know how many are here. It's just ridiculous. Looks like I'm feeding a family of 6. There's just so many bananas because We both love bananas, and then I use them as well for my smoothie bowls. And I was thinking of freezing some together with the strawberries, but we both like eating bananas as well. And last week we ran out and we ended up buying some more. So this time I thought, no, I'm gonna get a ridiculous bag of bananas. I got some peaches. These are not the ones that I got last week that were so delicious. I wanted to get them again, but they didn't have them, so I got these ones instead. Another box of strawberries. Like I said, strawberries in the UK are quite expensive, so I only got the small box again, and that's why I got the ones to freeze, because this little box was £2 and the ones to freeze as well was £2, and this is £2.50. Actually, this is from Lidl and the other one is from Waitrose, so it might be the same quantity actually. Now this is 400 grams, so 400 grams, £2. This one's it was 250 grams and it was also £2. So you see what I mean? It's not worth buying these ones to freeze. So I bought these ones to eat naturally as they are, and the other ones to freeze. What else? Got a bunch of bread, some more bagels, the same as last week. I got some crumpets. This is like a pancake slash a muffin. I'm not sure. Josh loves this. I got this for him. He absolutely loves it. I'm not a big fan, but okay. I think he puts them in the toast and with some butter, whatever, he asked for it. And some just regular white bread. Oh, more fruit. I have another box of blueberries. Last week I didn't buy it because I still had some left over, but they are now finished, so I got this big box. And one mango. It's not ready to eat. I'm just going to leave it in the counter for a few days and then either eat it on the smoothie bowls or just in a bowl normally, or just freeze it, depends. But I'm gonna wait a few days because even though she has the correct color, she doesn't smell like much and she's very, very tough. So I'm just gonna keep it here. But it was very cheap. It was like 60p, I think. What else? I got a bunch of eggs. How much is this? 15 eggs. Here they are. Last week I only got 6 and then I ended up buying some more, and there has been a few more times where I thought I wish I still had more eggs, but I was all out and I decided not to buy. So this time I bought a big pack. Also, this really upsets me. There's this box of 15. This costs, I think, £1.80, and there was another one of also 15. There was £1.20, I mean cheaper. But the package was plastic and it didn't have any information about if that plastic was recyclable or not. I looked. If it was, I would have brought that one, but it didn't say anything. So I actually ended up spending more money just not to get the plastic package. Because I don't know, why would eggs come in a plastic container? I don't know, I don't understand. I think paper is so much better because, you know, you just throw it in the recycle and that's it. So I actually ended up buying some more expensive eggs just because of the package they come in. And I think that's something we should all take into consideration. Like sometimes I do that as well, like with the loose fruit and veggies. Sometimes they're more expensive per kilo than the ones that are bagged. But I think we need to fight with our wallet, you know, and just buy the things that are somehow helping the environment. Anyway, enough blah, blah, blah. I got some fish fingers. This is just like a random brand. They also had the bird's eye, but whatever, it's fish fingers, 15 of them. Then I got a block of tofu. I got this one from Waitrose as well. This one, according to Philippe and according to what Ruth says here at the back as well, you don't need to press it, which is great because I don't have a tofu presser. This is to make that recipe that I made once with Philippa. I'll show you later. And some garlic and herbs, cream cheese for Josh as well for the bagels. He usually likes the ones that has chives, but they didn't have it. They only had this one and the classic, so I got this one. And this is for Josh as well, some peanut butter. I hate peanut butter. I hate peanuts, but he asked for some for when we have pancakes. And that is it, guys. That's everything I got. Look at Suki over there. So this was everything that I got. I think I got quite a lot of things, including food for Suki and like so many bananas. It's ridiculous. I hope this week we're not gonna need to go any other time to the supermarket because I mean there's just so much of everything. There's snacks, there's fruit, there's veggies, there's just, you know, it should be enough. It should be enough. I hope it's enough. Like I did last week, I'm going to record all dinners. I'm not going to record anymore the smoothie bowls because it's always the same thing. It just changes the fruit that I'm putting on top, and I already recorded it, I think 3 or 4 times. So I'm not going to record that, but I'm going to record the dinners so you can have some inspiration. I don't think we're cooking anything the same as we did last week. I think this week all the recipes are going to be something new. Some of them is something that I've done a few times, and others are new recipes to try out. So I'm going to record all that, and then I'm going to put all together in a video like I did for the previous week. I haven't edited that video yet, but by the time this one is going live, that video would have been live already. So I'm going to leave the cards here, there, whatever, and the link in the description as well, so you can go and have a look at everything that we've been eating during this past week, and you can look forward for another of those videos of recipes and inspirations and what's for dinner, so you can have some ideas on what to cook. And now I'm going to put all this away. Seriously, it's so much, it's so many things. I'm so impressed with myself. I hope you like this video. I hope you're excited to see all the recipes I'm going to cook with this, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.